Oh my gosh. Your boy! Yes! 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 Hello everybody, it is Boy here, and today I'm doing some random online races. So first off, we're at quali in the Nurburgring, not in the Nürburgring, excuse me. But as we're coming through T1, we're already 6/10 up. But as we're going through T2, you might notice that the tires are a little bit toasty. And it's over my brakes because I forgot to open my brake ducts because of the new update. I'm using an old setup for the Nürburgring here at the Nürburgring. Since the 1.8 update, since the 1.8 update, it just has been trying to figure out what I can do with everything. So I'm already 9/10 up. I'm coming in behind this Lamborghini, the 666 Lamborghini. I'm hoping that the devil doesn't curse me here, as would usually happen when you ever come up by something with 666 in it. Brake for this corner, and you could just see my orange brakes. I was just praying. I'm already at 29.1 PSI on the front left. That's supposed to be 27. That ain't good. That is not good. So we're coming through here, brake at the 100. Touch, just kiss that inside curb. Mwah. Just chef's kiss it. Mwah. And then just coming up the straight just before the end. I do not know the corner names. Coming into the final chicane. Brake at the 50 board here, which is very late. Hit the curb there. Almost spin it. That Lamborghini dives into the pits. I have a good time. I get a really squirrely out of the end. I probably could have qualied better, but quali in 5th after all of that. So after fixing my brake duct so I'm not overheating my brakes and my tires at the same time, coming to the race start, all of a sudden this Ferrari takes the regular Nürburgring track. I don't know what it was doing there. Like, truly, it baffles me today. It would always baffle me what that man was thinking. So coming up to the start, oh, almost speed. Oh, we got super lucky there. Number 44 car, they beamer all the way up at the front. I hear clear, I look at my radar, I'm like, he's lying. And you might notice in the mirror that, oh no. Yeah. Saw the intro, oh god. It just keeps on getting worse. So for some reason that Ferrari just decides to take the exit road, or just off. We make it 4 wide for a second, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Absolute scenes here as this is just unfolding. I have a carload of damage. See what I did there? Laugh track play. As we're coming into this corner, almost get squeezed in by that Audi. Almost hit him. I was on full outside. I couldn't really do anything about that if he hit me. Also, for some reason, the Porsche is built like a tank and it tanks hits. So we're just sitting behind this Audi, and all of a sudden that Ferrari disappears, and I'm just like, what is he? He takes me and the Audi out again, and I get severe damage. That Jaguar in front of us is the one that caused all of this mess by outbraking himself right into that Porsche. So they're going side by side through the Schumacher S. Mokhzar just handles it like a champ. Absolute scenes. He gets pushed off. This is just chaos. I'm just gonna sit right behind this guy. I checked, and I have a 42 seconds worth of damage. Actually, my bad. 52 seconds worth of damage. So I'm just setting it up. No, 42. That's weird. Whatever. So I just dive into the pits because I'm like, I'm not doing this entire race with that much damage. So going into the pits. After coming out of the pits a while later, I'm flying. I'm just like hitting lap after lap. That BMW just dies. I'm down in 22nd. And I'd like you to take a note here that I am 43 seconds behind a Bentley right now. 43 seconds. We'll see that Bentley later. Like I said, I was flying. Get fastest lap there, and just hang on to it. Here is Moxar. As I said, we'd be seeing him later in the video. But also note, we are now only 10 seconds off of a BMW that was probably about 50 seconds in front of us when we pulled out of the pits. Just trying to find my way around Moxar. I don't know if I touched his bumper there, actually. I didn't get any collision or anything, so I don't think I did. I'm just sticking right behind him. I see my chances going a little slow through the Schumacher S's, so I just dive around the outside. A little bit of a tap as I just kind of stick it in the middle, trying to make sure he can't get around me. Coming around the corner just before the straight, and I've passed him and up into 17th place. Now that BMW from earlier is now 6 seconds ahead. Seems like he had a moment. So now, there's said BMW. That is absolutely insane to me, the fact that I was able to catch him. He goes very, very wide. The yellow flag pops up. And we're coming to the line now. The 157.6, and he has a 201.8. So we have the pace advantage by a good margin. I'm coming right up behind this guy. I'm just right on his bumper. I'm not going to let him have an inch of breathing space now. Now, I think this is going to be the final lap. So I'm like, I got to send it. And I make him go wide, so I take the inside. Very clean racing through here. Go onto the outside, and I'm just there. I'm not letting... I almost get hit there. We almost have just a big incident. I just slip it right up the inside. Leaders on the final lap. That means, wait, I have one more lap to actually get these things done. But I don't register that. So I'm coming up to this guy, Mitchell, and I just see an opportunity as he goes wide. Probably trying to V the corner, but I don't care. I'm going for as many places as I can get. So now I got the 14th place BMW right ahead of me, just a second ahead. And I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be out of reach, but I'm like, wait, I still have another lap. Leaders, one more lap, let's do this. So I'm pushing my butt off. Yellow flag right there as a back marker spins right in front of me. And I'm just like, I'm white knuckling it all the way through here. Just white knuckling it. No relenting, just clench. And that's the only words I have for that, just clenching. So I'm coming up behind him, and he does not get the best exit onto the straight. I have to run out of the corner. And I look for the inside, and I sell the dummy. Go to the outside, brake hard, and do the old switcheroo into here. Just, chef's kiss. Love that. Just going straight by him, right through the bottom. Just, I loved it. I love it. That's all I can say. Just, I love it. And this is just him ending the race in 14th after being in 22nd. Now, people did leave, of course, because people crashed out, but still. And my first thought was, hey, gotta go for fastest lap again. I already have it, might as well just keep on going. So I'm like, okay, I'll push a little bit. So I start pushing, and into the corner, just brake as hard as you can. And zoom out. I'm a little down on my delta now. I'm like, whatever. But having a 156.3 as their fastest lap of the race, I definitely could have gone faster. I know that. I could have got on a 55, truly. I'm starting to build up my pace since the update, And that's just one of those things. As we're coming around the final parts of the lap. Just wrestling the car at this point. I'm just like, get to this thing to the end. Just, that's my only goal. I've already gapped the BMW by 3 seconds. Braking into the final corner, hit the curb, ouch. Drifted through there, just a nice little power slide. Coming through the final corner, and breezing my way to a 14th place. Very nice. And now we are back at Spa-Francorchamps. So here, I made a small mistake of just overshooting, braking, being like, I don't want to ruin this lap, and then I just yeeted it over here, being like, nah, please. So I wait, touch the ball a little bit, and then I just carry on my own merry way. And there was just a small little mishap here after. So the guy behind was on his out lap. We're both on our push lap now. I don't know how fast he is. He's in 7th. I don't know what that means right now in the grand scheme of things. So I'm just trying to get a good push lap in, get a really good Eau Rouge. I'm absolutely flying. He invalidates his lap. And this is what annoys me with this type of thing. If you invalidate your lap, please, don't overtake somebody and then just park it on the apex slowly. Please. Going through the rest of my laps, I literally lost 5/10 through this lap because of this guy. And then 3/10 here. It was just ridiculous, because I'm in a Porsche. I lose downforce. But, whatever. Please don't. Nothing against this guy. He was a really fast driver. I did flash him a lot because I'm just like, hey, why? But anyway, onto my push lap, the one where I actually get a good time. So, for a while here, I hadn't been able to get into the 219s. I've been struggling to get back into it. I was in the 218s with the McLaren. Porsche, I just never got to that level. I've been practicing a lot at Spa recently. I've been practicing in general a lot recently on ACC. That's why I wanted to make this video, because I've just been doing random races. Might as well get some content out of it. But on my push lap, I have to lift a little bit through a Rouge, if I remember correctly. It just the way that goes, sometimes the car just loses the rear end here. And this setup is a monster. Thank you to Darkius, the owner of Racing Pals. As you can see here, I gained 6/10 through that section where I was blocked. Just annoys me. Whatever. Somebody goes off there. Coming through this section of the track, I'm already almost a second up on my lap, and I'm happy about that. I'm like, this is going to be a good lap. Come flying through here, just pouncing on the throttle. Touch the grass a little bit there. Whoops. Wasn't my fault. And then just flying through Puhan. Almost to that second up. Coming into the piff path. Brake. Shift down all the way into second. Use that good old engine braking. We're now a second and a half up. Or close to. Or not second and a half. A little less. Whatever. Timing is weird. But we're 1.2 seconds up. I'm looking at a 2:20.3. This would be my fastest lap in the Porsche at Spa ever. Pre-update. I've gotten faster at Spa after the update, thanks to Darkius. Coming into the bus stop after going just flat out through Blanchimont, there's a random board there. I miss up Lake Home a little bit, and yeah, 2:20.360. That puts me 4th on the grid. So, I'm just hoping for a nice, clean start. trying to move over, making sure I don't get a penalty. Just floor it. The Audi bodies the GTR over. I lift because I'm just like, I ain't putting up with that. That loses me a position on the inside. Audi almost body checks the Ferrari off the track, which would have been hilarious. If it just didn't. If it killed me, then it probably wouldn't have been. But since it didn't, it would have probably been hilarious. I have nowhere to go there, so I just stay behind. I'm thinking, it's a 25-minute race. I'd rather not die in the first lap and a half. So as usual, first laps are crazy, but there was not many incidents. There's one yellow flag now. But as we come through in no name after Rivage, Ferrari goes wide there, and the Audi is looking for a move. And now we know this Audi body checked somebody on the start, and immediately bodies the Ferrari straight off the track. And my first thought was, cool, free position. I like that. That's cool. Love a free position. And coming up to Piff Path, the Audi is just right there. We're back in our qualifying order, which is hilarious. Because usually in public lobbies of ACC, you just don't keep the qualifying order of top 5. Probably more. About top 5. And so now I'm just stuck behind this Audi. I'm like, oh boy, how am I going to get around him? At least it's going to be a good battle. Coming through Blanchemont. Love saying that corner name for some reason. Tires are still trying to get warmed up. Going in hard. Right onto the Audi's back bumper, really. Just gotta love that, the braking power of the Porsche. Just so powerful. And as we're coming through Les Sources, watching Aston behind, and I see that I'm just out of slipstream. I'm back into the slipstream, barely. Thank you to the Porsche's launch out of corners. Coming into a Rouge, I see touches the grass, and I'm going wide anyway, but I'm so lucky I went wide through a Rouge and got that track cut. Because if I didn't, I probably would have been dead. So, lose the Aston, lose everyone else behind me. I'm now pushing hard, and all of a sudden, yellow flags pop up. Someone's in the gravel. I look down, the Nissan's gone. And then all of a sudden in track, I see useless car. Let's see what happened to the poor Nissan driver as he comes through. And truly, I don't know why he quit. I just don't know why. Anywho, coming to the final minutes of the race. As we come through No Name, we have a Ferrari with a stop and go. The other Ferrari, our friend from the beginning of qualifying, is just gone. He's 11 seconds ahead. I'm trying to find a way past this lap Ferrari who has a stop go 30. I'm like, please don't mess up my race. And then he brakes early, and I'm just like, okay, cool, thanks, my corner now. And I just stick it on the apex. Once again, just thank you, Porsche brakes. Just flying around this part of the track. I love this track, really. It's pain, especially on tire wear for the Porsche, but... Or Porsches, just sorry, purists. I just don't want to get murdered today. Coming under the Elf Tower into Blanchemont. Leader finishes the race just about now. Brake hard, almost at like the 110, just before the 100 board. Come through the corner, get a launch out, and yeah, that seems to be it. Set it to 0, and I do a Max Verstappen type burnout. And it was just a great race for me. Someone gets a stop-go 10 seconds. The other guy gets a 130-second penalty, I believe. It was just ridiculous. So then I decided to just light up the rears. I got a bunch of extra fuel. Just light up the rears. And I hope that you all enjoyed this video. It was really fun to just do all these little races. Sometimes, like, league racing, it feels like I have to do good. But with these, like, an incident can happen, and I just feel fine with it. It annoys me, but it's fine. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And please leave a comment and a like if you liked it, so I know to make more. And I hope to see you all again soon. Have a good one.